Read This Hoe Got Roaches in Her Crib. Read by Jax Toru. Let's begin. All these fucking roaches and shit. Ah, god motherfucking damn it! Phoenicia Munder's glaze was laser focused at 5 black roaches, all raging size. Ugh, this ain't a bitch. Ain't got no time for shitty day. I'm hungry than a bitch. You need to get her pussy ate. The irritated section 8 contained a nag. The biggest roach, Daddy Roach, sir, embark in the dangerous journey that leads his family of a mecca still of food. His wing lightly flap and uses long rise antennas to lead his royal family of 32 days. Their 2 trusted teenage sons and their precious baby daughter, towards to a distant smell of decaying Domino's pepperoni sausage pizzas, crush hiding away, dark corners, Phoenicia messy apartments, every living room. Every third Friday of the month, when the food stamps hit their EBT card, Phoenicia used to cheat her 3 kids greasy pizza, saucy buffalo wild wings, and kinda snacks. The pizza fista was sort of a food stamps rewall day of celebration. Truth to be told, the pizza also had a way to get the motherfucking kids temporarily off their flabby tied back. Phoenicia hated to have to spend the weekends watching her badass kids, especially when she needs to get out some dick down some local chow rag salvage. Only God knows why she could ignore watching them all. Ain't it like a bitch? Had a job where the weekends were visible. Second page. Dissolving precious relief of a hard work every day was a fucking weekend of this whole. Anyways, this particular crush, Daddy Sir Roach, recent from a away from weak shit, obviously months of the preview of the women living in Grammy's apartment. Had fuck Misha, Mama thought the in implies of admiring cleanness as a fortune. The months-old crush wouldn't have been non-issue. Perhaps a Phoenicia wouldn't have been sitting down, coloring family peacefully, pegging along the highway, dusty, cracking baseboard. I swear to God, these motherfucking kids keep on my house nasty as shit. They gotta get my last damn nerve, and I had shit to do today. They got me like off the motherfucking asses. Phoenicia gripped under her dry morning blunt, using breath. Phoenicia, better known as Moon Moon, as in the streets, positioned herself in close proximity, as if Margaret Roach family, a bitch was ready to go to war against these cluttered enemies invading her home. Her eyes turned homicidal sets of butterfly anxiety flaps their wings. Empty stomach. Phoenicia knew roaches are hardly to motherfucking kill. If she was gonna be a victorious, often the sneaky motherfucking N-word roach in his family, she needs to smite hard so she can crush their organs, killing them instant impact. Phoenicia raised her right foot, leaned down to pull off her Walmart black flip-flop, now armed dangerous, with a $2.99 plastic flip-flop from her hand, slowly, carefully hovered the weapon of the choice over Daddy long legs, sir, long antennas, wild-eyed sides, side to side, unaware of Phoenicia looming death plot. Raised in Chicago, notorious Corbin Green housing project. Rise sites till the age of 20, Phoenicia had no trace of fear of roaches in her body, no fear of white mice, no fear of daddy long legs, not even a fear or trace of a new region brown rat. Once a major problem in Chicago slums, ducking and dodging at the sound of rapid gunfire, the most valuable tool the young N-word growing up in Chicago, fucked up in ultra-violent housing projects, had learned quickly in the next. Page 3. Valbra housing project survivor kill young N-words had acquired the art of killing roaches. Fear of stray bullets aside, the child regardless psychopathic status starts off inmate fear of insects, bugs, the creepy, monstrous creatures. None of this young Project Inwards would talk to civilized Japanese samurai warriors like fearless when it comes to living roaches. Why there's a 99.9999% chance of living these kids letting go roommates of bugs all day, leaving a piss smelling public housing residents. Therefore, from a teenage, young Corbin kids got a instrument into a gang. 100 roach murderers learn how to gang bang those motherfucking when they in their cockroaches to set living room, bathroom, kitchen, etc. This is so good. It's art. So with all beginning said already, no ghetto bitch Fagnisha got certified roach killer contract. Bitch, you got it. Fagnisha thought yourself, kill these fuck inwards. Smooth. Daddy Sir Roach ran to everyone. With Lord Funds the Culliver Reed homegoing celebration of the late Daddy Late Roach. Sunrise May 2018. Sunset June 2018. Sir Dr. Lewis Roachson III pursued Mama Roach shocked with the grieving a tie to feed to cover her his travel. But lethal Fagnisha Hole obviously ain't gonna let them get away. They're motherfucking gonna die too. They buried their daddy. Where the fuck y'all going, huh? Fagnisha smart for the boring colored smack words. Smack, 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 smack. Grissom, Griswold size have entire family wiped out, but it was just the beginning of the growing problem. Daddy Roach Sir had 1,861 brothers and sisters, nice nephews, uncles, aunts, and other relatives lurking in the cut, ready to that piece of crust, and other discards are scattered through the glaring apartment. Page 4, I think. And unclouded Saturday morning, the first week of June, Chicago, South Side neighborhood, and famous Eaglewood, a 10-unit apartment building owned by Mr. Nathaniel Nate Garrison, a retired 67-year-old postal worker, stood on the corner of 63rd Street and Hudson Avenue. 12 years ago, going to United States Postal Service, 30 hard, sweaty years of carrying service to Chowtown, but Bonarise natives decided to dab into real estate per the advice of his younger brother Lewis. The younger brother had owned low-income rental properties through the predominantly black southwest of the city, and Big Bro Nate wanted to get size of that apparently rich, decaying rental property income pie. Nate was hesitant of his first giving. He was his move, confident stubborn, didn't want to fuck up his retirement coins. Nate is fortunately now, nearing 10 years farther before kids, grandmother, no nine eventually, cave with the retail property, investing a shot. Flash forward a decade or two, it turned into a buying apartment, buying a building in the heart of a graceful Depot Eagle 8 ghetto and filling it with Section 8 vouchers, receipts, and guaranteed government subsidies. Gold mine, good as positive income, the field, and device retirement funds. Nate, 600,506 dollars, nearly pierced in a trap of 41K of 1,300 bucks monthly social security checks, and retail property income affordable, an opportunity to take his security trips in Dominican Republic. There is dumped on immigrants and dime on his young chocolate prostitute pussy. His often pursued from Hana Casa white sand bitches. His punkant and foreign coochie explained his lack of addressing. Growing up issues plaguing an apartments building in the house, roughly 23 tenants. Nate was gonna hands off when it comes off property management. Oftentimes, then Glenn, functioning a crackhead ex-brother-in-law, do a spotty sweat evac apartment medications, and the decaying of the owner devolved Nate into a prototype Chicago slumlord. Oh, it's so good. I'm crying already. Man, I want this book to last forever. This is the exact reason why the beautiful sunny Saturday morning Miss Friquisa appears, a tenant who had been buying now for some 3 years, massively hated, not by the son, but by the side, but by the son, by the side of the Roach family. She just massacred him, no remorse. This is a problem for the time and time, so she got tired. So we got to Mr. Garrison to fix. She contact him often thought, email or phone. Some days later, toothless crackhead Glenn would arrive, chit chat, spray the house with some traps, and taken off her for months. None of this. At the end of the day, former Corbin Green resident, just group inmate, infested roaches were just roach and mirror nuts. It's really just got no problem. She felt compelled into a bitch, complained to call the City of Chicago Housing Authority, CHA, and leather a phone call. Crazy things, so CHA had typically a hotline so she can easily dial to address a issue. Even crazier, Phoenicia had a Section 8 voucher hold, and these types of issues wouldn't get a landlord in trouble. Big motherfucking time, so much so Nate, this some lord ass, ended up getting banned from the Section 8 program. His faced serious fines, and not just fines, this federal court, but even the state of Illinois, state of Chicago. However, unemployed Warfield system, views for Nietzsche didn't want to rock the boat. Stitch and Mr. Garrison, why she was constantly late buying for and rent the Section 8 didn't cover to Mr. Garrison. Nevertheless, unlike the other landlords, didn't give a fuck. So long as they getting that steady check from the government, rather than clean up fresh as a roach, of course, slumped the bottom of the wall baseboard. Uneasy, uneasy rush, single mother of three, Farius made her way back of the kitchen, search a half-smoked peach flavored Philly blunt. Phoenicia picked up a blunt and one of them stirred her dirty kitchen countertops and raged between the crusty plumps with purple lips, whisk with a lighter in her left pocket, lit the blunt up. She took long 3XLs, waited few moments, and really calmed her jittery nerves. The TCH high overtook partly. Phoenicia opened the palm of her left hand. She all right, the biggest ball of gooey 40 spit into a palm, let her let up of blunt into the vicious pool when she walked for a later nasty bitch. Her breath was a bit too tart. Phoenicia now needed a refreshed taste of menthol in her mouth. Why she just didn't go to brush her teeth instead? She was gonna handle that later when she gonna take a shower. The veteran roach has since emerged through the drawers, same filthy, crowded countertop that pulled her back of for already open Newports. Fuck. She forgot already the last square, so she quickly remembered she had partly smoked a cig, recent ashtray, and other blunts. As home was overflowing, the mouth ash in the middle, have smoke squared just cooling the fuck out. It was a relaxing carnival cruise Javuki. Furniture slowly getting angry again. Dashed to a semi-smoky living room in a hasty location. An ashtray sitting on a top brown coffee table. Once Miss Pierce spotted the cigarette she smoked last night, she learned down pull it down crowded ashtray, which she strapped it in between the crackling dark violet lips to light up to the big blue BIC lighter in her hand. She took a many quick puffs as she could finish the cigarette. Once the cigarette's no longer smokable, she she out an ashtray. She blew a steady stream and smoke, notorious like medieval dragon. So good. With a 12 Legionist Newport smoke following her Phoenicia mar- marched well through the dusty, smoky, and dimly lit highway in her apartment. Her heavy feet thumped in filthy bag carpet. Another roach ran from his life out. Phoenicia's light luckily. Motherfucker, he better think he's thinking the roast lord discrediting the chit chat and slight he had it coming for 2 sons bedroom. Phoenicia stormed his raid her youngest child bedroom. She pulled out her cell phone and her back pocket glazed down of her hand, sobs 9:43 a.m. splatter across the cracked phone screen. The phone, neon pink, covered ink flush with scuds and glitter, ev- eventually didn't do shit to protect the screen of the crack. 7 months ago, she dropped at the Hooters in a suburban landscape while she was on a date with some low key dope boy. So good. The irritant mother bit her lip. Farnisa took her head out of the conversation, feeling like time wasn't her side anymore. Gradually, she was slipped out of the phone, back of her back pocket. Waves inflation come back, killing strip over. She was bad at the fuck. Waste time 4 minutes of killing some roaches. Went even bothering to knock bar right her daughter's bedroom. Her daughter sitting on the floor, Indian style, using a couple of off-brand broke canyon crowns to doodle some cheap dollar store coloring book. The young girl quickly looked a bit obviously engaged. The guardian, the young daughter, knew her mother was living in her body language. Could Kojal, little girl, I'm gonna whoop you ass. That harm do better. Kojal, little girl, I'm gonna whoop you ass. Fujincha, her eyes now wide in rage. Fuck her daughter, slight of unassuming. Juliet brown eyes. Well, what the fuck you doing? The young girl, ma, was frozen silent. But before he carefully answered the coloring. Cause I'm cleaning. Phoenicia looked around, scrubbing Lello face up, Fritz's eyes, and Turian encouraged she saw a pair of pink socks on the floor. You ain't done yet, you fuck. Wait, hold on, do it better. You ain't done yet. Your room's still like a mess. Phoenicia routed and she continued to shout. Listen, you better hurry up and clean this shit up her little hole in 2 seconds. I'm gonna smack the fuck out of Chow ugly ass. Phoenicia screamed out of sight. Things. The fuck is calling me? I'm back. It was nothing. Let's continue. Phoenicia, before she had a schedule to go over her grandmother's house rest of the week. Okay, ma. She responded once Phoenicia gave her another 4 chores she needed to complete. Phoenicia then growled at 6-year-old Ma. Damn! You know he just like stupid ass head ass daddy. That's why you lock up the fuck up now. As the mother kept screaming threats at the violence towards her terrifying daughter. Ma! Jump out from the floor. Jump started her clean. Poor Ma, tormenting the sound of her mother's hostile tone, Napoli tried to do her best, fitting tidying up her room. The smallest entire apartment is actually not a bedroom, rather it's an ugly yard unit. Classic at Phoenicia convert into a bedroom, when the kicker Maya's room was actually the cleanest in the entire three-bedroom apartment, aside from her mother's. Maya also invited her two older half-brothers. Phoenicia stood by Maya's bedroom door, holding her arms by her crusty blackened elbows. She rapidly trapped over the foot against the big cupboard floor. Obviously, once she had found hell, truth to be told, it needed to be a professionally clean, regardless of the trillions of THC muscles running marathon rhythm. Phoenicia's blood vessels, Phoenicia's anger get gra- gradually explode, especially with the mouth. Phoenicia had to go to people, see unfurlingly some dicks to suck for longer tonight. Start playing it smoothly. Phoenicia, 34, once a victim back in her day. She was a tried ass looking hoe, stood about 5'5", weight of solid 213 pounds. She thought she was around 175, but she ain't looking been her general family physician, Dr. Price, brought her doctor down the block at a free women's health clinic, but Phoenicia was only made a visit where she had the best yeast infection, STI, or she would get a long-lasting turbulence case of bacterium and fungus. Known once her small race, Phoenicia was in possession of a plump, inflated midriff, remains of once a thick ass now the size of two steroid-injected brown potatoes lumped together in a set of double D cups, blooming titties hanging from the chest, with no bra, and was visible from the shirt covered. Her chest has both nipples pierced. The biggest black Satan stain bonnet cap crowned Fabrizia had this morning imagined slightly took up black rod beater wrapped around her chest. Her torso, a big Gallic cross tattoo, had enchanted in her unheaven right arm a spread of angel rings had tattooed across her upper chest for some faded blue Dobruma shorts she bought some years ago. The Rainbow store had her foreweighed tightly, smuggled, cl- cluttered right legs under the four-smelling bonnet with seven cornrows. Ran it into the vacant mother's skull yesterday. Miles' disability check. Phoenicia had the girl diagnosed with ADHD to get the Social Security federal government coins come in the mail rather fun swords than good. Ah, you just like tutoring after school. Carol bitch about to get her hair, nails, and feet done tonight when she's done. Was at the night Phoenicia swirled up and down, gonna sag like a butler at Dash. Some upscale black nightclub of South downtown. Paulette Sonisha hairdress. Really just the besides who know what to do her hair done. Her into the bomb ass ultra long middle part leather front of she's gonna give blue glue into the bitch head into her ass, looking the sharp straight from the bang legius or some shit, written separately or slipping away, feeling anxiety, giving a slightly Margraine Phoenicia temporarily turned to attention away from Maya and her shot her head down from the room across the hall. Oh, Grams and Zimmer, y'all need to hurry the fuck up, ready to in 5 minutes. Your grandma's gonna be soon. So your mother, Miles, I got your shit to do. Get you badass kids ready, motherfucking Rican plan. Hurry the fuck up now. Okay, mama. Two boys barked outside of the back room. Not saying a word of the slender brown-skinned daughter continued to scatter her room, try to figure out who else this, could the room look tender, still feeling the mother presence burning into the black of her head. Mara critically scanned the room with her innocent eyes, looking through to see it did a good job. She felt she was done her best to follow her mother intimate instructions. Since her father Austin was locked up for serving a 2-year sentence in Cook County Jail for a probation violation, Mao lived in the oppressive terror in her mother's Mao lived in a Benicio went completely against Austin wished before getting locked up. He tried hard to convince the judge to hand over custody of Mara to his mother, Mrs. Waxkins. Austin thought Benicio was reckless, filthy, responsible, and fit to be a parent, so he was thought harm. Nevertheless, so of course, this was his perception of the court. He has different perceptions, so unfortunately for Austin Crest to get his mother reward custody of Mara fell to the deaf ears. Like most of the nonchalant, non-caring family courts seem to always with the mother side with the mother. I'm gonna read 2 more pages. I can't read more of this peak book. Judge Kindleton Sindberg, right before Austin was sentenced to lock up through the gauntlet Adam, the judge refused to hand over custody to Austin's mother. Her rights going of the court couldn't trust her to family with a man with reputed gang member gun traffics. Also, there is no official reports of abuse or field of the DCF, DCFS that made Bucknesa out of a incompetent parent and anything judge but ended up sliding with the struggle single mother. The judge didn't stop there, though. Not only did he deny Austin motives and hand full custody to his mother, but also reignited Vince his shared custody agreement with Phoenicia give the abusive mother full custody, fear of eliminating his illegal various rights. Court wouldn't even consider a court supervisor visitation, making Austin out of the ruthless criminal. The judge even considered to protect the other against the father of the virtual went to the day went to the jail, remains the effort until to get out and went back to the court without hearing. Truth be told, Austin was Seren had to go good to do right for his daughter. Fucked up and didn't do his research. See the day court Phoenicia had ended up truthfully playing her cards right. She had Jolison, her Section 8 caseworker, vows and her use her monthly she had good references from the daycare she uses work at Parliament. Austin wanted to judge considered possible testimony from Maya herself. However, the judge reviews said she couldn't truthfully honor testimony coming from a high 5.5-year-old. With two reasons, Maya diagnosed with ADHD. So Judge Stanberg said that negative testimony coming from a mentally challenged child put trust in Maya, but she was 5.5 at the time, played and age plays horrible incredibly testimony absolutely decimating, but wasn't a fragile case, unfamiliar a lot of man. There's everyday encounter so many family courts of America. Now, one assumed that a woman wanted full custody of her child obviously had an unshakable and unbreakable bond with her ongoing daughter, but it is simply obvious wasn't the case between Phoenicia and Maya. Phoenicia wanted to get her claws on the child of shakes of extracting a government's year tax write-off, nothing else. Now, Phoenicia did the bare minimum to provide her daughter's basic necessary. However, obviously showed more than love support towards the two older sons, Quan Millz, 12, and Z Manor, 10. Always had the first and latest shit. Jordan's PlayStation, cell phones, you name it. Two young bad and boys had it. Ma had other hand, well, her mother really buy her anything. Her toys came from dollar store. Bitch wouldn't even buy her own daughter toys, at least from Walmart or Five Below. While her boys stayed up fish license caught from the mall and bought an department store, Michigan Avenue. Mal had me down donate clothes bought from Salvation Army. If she was Phoenicia, I feel like spending some extra money on the girl, so she can do all anti-penny of her 6-year-old daughter from before locked up. Austin and Phoenicia were often on turbulent relationship I thought that truthfully no long-term plans to wife her still provide and around as his main whoever their tumultuous relationship unfurled. Austin ended up leaving Phoenicia to set off a syndicate of events, unfortunately led to their big their deep and dangerous rift between Phoenicia and Austin. So good, I can't even read this shit. So beautiful. But Krisha, being better, was spiteful, rather bitch, made no claims whether to take her distant from Austin, had a poor, poor guinea twisted how many it seems. Ma was just Phoenicia's punching bag in every sense of the word, while Austin was locked up, frigidly ass whoopings, salvation, grounding, emotions, abuse, verbal abuse, you name it. Phoenicia specialized and it made it known to Maya every day it wasn't well liked. It was sickening, and that woman couldn't birth such innocent child into a word of rather take frustration out on father. She turned into frustration into her own incident, the precious daughter who simply just wanted to enjoy her siblings' childhood tears. Ah, ma! Screamed, her eyes spotted two big brown roach crawling up on the wall of his bedroom. Ma! Instantly dashed towards. What's interesting, hold up. The corner has expressed a hyphenation buried of the feather of the brown face. You scared me for a hoe? Phoenicia vapid with the screwed face. It's a roach, mommy. Phoenicia pulled half the smoked blunt of the pocket and lit from the child. Huffed, bitch, a roach. Rolling her eyes, shaking her head, but Phoenicia, hearing the daughter, her call mommy, instantly got her inflamed. And I told you about calling me mama. Call me Phoenicia, got it? Mom, yeah, jumped again. Yes, ma'am. And panic for the girl. Girl froze for a moment, looking for the mother will feel full fear, but not rooted in respect. Rooted in pretending ass beating. There's a roach on the wall. Phoenicia slowly answered, pounding in the roach. Sound dread, half respond. Phoenicia rolled her eyes again before blew out a steady, heavy stream of smoke with her wide nostril. Huff, ugly, ugh, ready little bitch. That's a damn roach. Fucking scared of you, pussy hoe. And she gonna kill it now. But I'm not scared for you. Don't make me ask you again or else, Phoenicia interrupted, instantly cutting off Maya play. Fredericia ambled deeper into the room towards the visibly shaking daughter. Now, I got the show killing now. Silent and quivering, a terror went to Maya's right eye, and she looked at her so-called mother. I'm scared. Slap! Her hesitation, Phoenicia right-handed across Maya's face. I said, kill the fat! Go kill the child hand the fucking shoe! No wanted to jumpstart a Saturday section with a physical beauty, mild listener mother. Stern instruction of the fought back in tears, she carefully seated herself in the wall where the roach was located. Chicago roaches often look at Rice Krispies at the tiny legs. However, last year, it's coming back from a crate gateway in Florida, Felicia. Now, I'm gonna start reading here. Now, I'm gonna continue this off. If you guys like this fucking book, sorry me stutter. I'm not the best at reading. I like reading in my head. So, you guys, fucking love you. Bye bye.